Hi guys, so the next chapter we talk about is going to deal with two different lines and another line that intersects with those two lines. The line that we're talking about here, this red one, this is called a transversal. It's a new term you haven't heard yet, I think. We're going to focus on specifically the angles that are created when you have two different lines that intersect with what's called a transversal. You'll notice I have two of the angles highlighted here. As I move the lines around, you're going to see that the angles will change in size depending on where this line is moved. So the chapter we deal with coming up is going to focus specifically on these kinds of angles. What we have to do first is just get familiar with some of the vocab. Now, the angles will have special names, and the special names are based on where they're located in the picture. So there are different components to this picture. There's what's called interior angles, which would be inside these two lines. Then everything outside of the lines would be called exterior. Those are really the important locations to start with. Two other terms, the transversal controls which side the angles are on. In this case, the two angles that are highlighted are both on the same side of the transversal. If one was on the left side instead of the right, we would refer to that as alternate, because these two angles, let's just say it was in this corner. Oops, never mind. Let's just say it was in this corner. Those would be on alternate sides, one on the left, one on the right of the transversal. So just to sum it up, you have a couple different terms that we just discussed. We have what's called a transversal. That's this red line. It intersects with two other lines, could be more. We have interior angles. You have exterior angles. Those would be located in the exterior of the two lines AB and CD. Also on the bottom there are the exterior angles. Depending on which side of the transversal they're on, they could be on the left side, those would be the same. They could be on the right side, those would be the same. One on the left, one on the right, alternate. Can't type those down because it's hard to really see where they're located, but we will talk about them more in class.